The most complete news, sports, weather, video, opinion, and lifestyle coverage in Bakersfield and Kern County. It's the easiest way to stay up to date on all things local while on the go. Read it on your smartphone or tablet. Download now by searching Bakersfield Californian in the Apple, Google, and Amazon app stores.
Welcome back to BVarsity Live. Zach Ewing, Trevor Horn with you in the Dignity Health Studio, alongside CJ West, Garces Jr., girls basketball star, double-double expert. When you go to In-N-Out, do you order the double-double?
No.
No?
I actually kind of don't like In-N-Out.
Wow. All right.
Get out.
So you just caught yourself an endorsement
Okay.
deal. that was an endorsement deal in a few years when you're in the WNBA.
More
but
for me.
seriously, let's talk about your career and the path it's taking. Obviously, we know you've got a lot of recruiting letters. Your mom is in the studio. She just said you could have filled a bathtub with them. What is the process like already? And you're only a junior, but is it getting kind of crazy already?
It is. It's really overwhelming. At first, it was overwhelming. I mean, it's really fun. It's cool to know that all these really major colleges want me to play at their school.
It is nice to be wanted. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's a good thing. But I mean, so far, it's really fun. It's really cool, and I'm excited to go on visits in April, which is like probably what I'm most excited about.
Okay.
So.
Do you know who you will be visiting yet? Are you ready to say that?
I don't know yet. I honestly don't know yet.
Okay, so but there are a lot of schools in mind, and I mean, are you thinking West Coast, Pac-12? Are you thinking I want to go far away from home? Your sister's at San Jose State,
Right. I'm thinking West Coast definitely. Can't see myself really leaving California.
Okay.
So I mean, I need like the beach.
Are
to
there
be
any
close.
schools in California that are up to CJ West? I'm joking. And just to clarify, the state championships this year are at Cal Berkeley at the Haas Pavilion.
Okay,
Oh,
they are.
wow.
Yeah, I was thinking that was next year, but
No,
yeah,
there's a scheduling conflict with something at Sleep Train Arena that week where, the CIF was unable to do. Joe Davidson, the Sacramento Bee, had a great story about it this week because they had the MLK showcase at the Haas Pavilion with a bunch of Sacramento Bay Area schools, a bunch of Northern California schools, and they talked about that. All the CIF officials were there on Monday and kind of talked about it. Brian Seymour was head of marketing for them, so he was kind of laying out the groundwork and trying to really figure it out. So
the last time that it wasn't at Sacramento because of I don't know if that's the case this year, but that year it was because of an NCAA women's regional.
Mm-hmm.
It was here at Rabobank, and they did not get a very good crowd. And I got the distinct impression that they would not come back here if that happened again. And sure enough, here we are. They're going to have it in Berkeley instead. So that is interesting. So the road is to Berkeley. And by the way, your dad, Charles West, sent me a text during the break and said, "Hey, Garces is Division II for state."
Oh,
so
really?
I think it goes back to enrollment. I think he's right. It goes back to enrollment in basketball. And so even though you guys are D1 in the section, the central section office could place you back in D2 for state.
Okay.
We'll double check on that.
Because
But
I know
think
all
that
of
is the
our
case.
other sports teams were in Division II
Right.
for like
Right.
Valley and State. But
Right, but
yeah.
you're Division I for Valley, so I was thinking you'd also be D1 for state. But
right.
way to go, Dad.
I think I'm mistaken about that. So, anyway, that's probably good news, I guess. And you
Yeah.
still have some tough schools in there. Again,
Right, of
Carondelet
course.
and Archbishop Midi and those schools, if they don't go to the open division, will be your competition. But
Right.
But you're also talking about two schools that are in Northern California. We've got to look at the Southern California
that's
bracket
right.
then.
That's right. Honing back in on your career, recruiting is one thing. To this point, what's been the best basketball experience in your career? Is it going to train with the USA youth teams? Is it at Garces? Is it club team? I mean, what do you enjoy the most?
I feel like my favorite part about basketball is being with my club teammates.
Okay.
I mean, I've had a relationship with them for a long time, and they've all just had such a big impact on me. And then traveling with them, making all these memories, I feel like they're going to be like friends and relationships that I'm going to have for a long time.
What about Garces? How is that different? Is it because you're representing the school at large? I mean, is there that aspect of it or more publicity? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like my teammates are. I got my teammates from. How do I word this? My teammates from my club team.
So are some
met
of the
them-
same? Yeah.
Right. I met them through basketball.
Okay.
But my teammates, and I haven't known them as long as my friends that I know from my school. And so I feel like it's a different type of relationship just because me and my teammates are always doing basketball. But with my friends here in Bakersfield, my club team's in Long Beach, but my friends in Bakersfield, we just do everything.
Right.
So
How about this one? Right now, if you look at in Southern California Division II, according to Max Preps, the top 2 Southern California teams of Division II are Garces and Mount Carmela, San Diego, whom you beat 67-53 in December.
overtime.
Yeah.
In
I
San
mean,
Diego.
An overtime
Yeah.
game, in the final. Yeah, so that could be a
wow.
rematch in Ontario. That'd be fun. What do you like to do outside of basketball? You mentioned the beach. What makes you tick?
I love baking.
Okay.
And so, like, in the future, after when basketball's done, I want to have my own bakery or be, like, a cake decorator. It's, like, my dream.
We're going to have you in when you're not busy with
So-
basketball and you're going to make us some cookies. Yeah. No, what do you like to bake, though? What's your...
I like Oreo cupcakes. My dad loves cookies, so
This
I
gets
always
better
make him
and better.
cookies. And cakes. And so, yeah.
So
that's it.
desserts.
Desserts, yeah,
Very good.
desserts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that at odds with, like, I got to stay in shape for basketball? I really want to...
Yeah.
Party at
It
the West
kind of
House.
conflicts a lot.
It's like the inner
but-
conflict, yeah.
yeah.
The struggle.
Yeah.
Okay, so baking, beach, and basketball. That's...
Yeah, I like art too. So
Okay.
I'll paint and draw and yeah.
Have you done any art, like in festivals and shows, anything like that?
No, but there's opportunities at my school in the art club where like our teacher gets our art placed in like the art museum here or in LA and like at art things in BC. And
Awesome.
so we go to those art shows for like field trips and get inspiration.
What do you like about art? Is it's so much different than basketball?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just really fun for me and I feel like I can just express myself through art, if that makes any sense. But,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Of course. Do your other passions come out in your art? I mean, do we see basketball and baking and things in the art, or is it not really? Not really.
Not
It's
really. It's
different.
kind of just not random, but like abstract type things.
Okay.
But yeah.
Just what your feelings come out in it
Right.
more than anything. That's
Right.
that's
Well,
cool.
here you go, CJ. You guys make it to state. You can go over across the Bay Bridge and go to the De Young and kind of hang out at the museum all
Right.
day.
Right.
You know, to kind of get away from basketball.
Yep.
Yeah, although
Great museum.
it takes like an hour and a half to get anywhere in the Bay Area.
Not really. Not if you know how to do it. Come on.
All right. Just hope Bart's not on a strike. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
That's been like 2 years since that happened.
Okay, because tonight's game against Centennial, we're gonna end with this. What do you know about Centennial? You guys played a couple of games last year, beat them both times. Once was real close, I believe. The other time was a little bit more comfortable. But now that it's a league game, they're pretty clearly the other best team in town. How important is this game to you guys, and what do you see from it?
I mean, as with all our other league games, it's just another game that's gonna make us better and get us further to our goal, which is Valiant State. And so, I mean, if you want to know what's going to happen, just come out and see, fill
That's
up
right.
the crowd. So
At Centennial at 6:30, or
And if you can't make it,
Bakersfield.com. We'll have it live for you, and we'll be streaming that thing starting right around 6:30, maybe 6:25 or so, depending on the end of the JV game when we come on the air. But that's exciting stuff. And by the way, depending on whether you rank Clovis West 1 or Garces 1, and that's something we'll talk to Nick Papagni about in the next segment, Centennial could be the 3 seed. It could be Garces Centennial round 3 in the semifinals if seeds hold to form.
Right.
Do you pay attention to seeds, to who has Clovis West 1, who has you guys 1, anything like that?
speaking on behalf of me and my teammates and I, we don't, not yet at least. We just kind of take game one at a time. But I'm pretty sure my coaches and our parents are keeping track of that for
Right.
us. So
Let them worry about it.
yeah.
Right?
CJ, one thing that I noticed on Tuesday when I was at the Stockdale Centennial game, it was a slow start for Centennial. They did not play up to their normal capabilities. They did end up winning by 20 points over the Mustangs. But I think one of the big things was Clayton Madden, the head coach at Centennial, said maybe this team was overlooking Stockdale. And what are they overlooking? They're overlooking the fact that they've got to play you. How do you guys kind of take that in, knowing that every team is giving you the best shot that they have every time they go, that you are the number one?
For us, I mean, we try as hard as we can not to focus on anything that other people are saying, just try and work as hard as we possibly can on what we need to do. And so every practice, we talk about the next game, or if we don't have a game for a while, we talk about what we need to work on, and that's what we do in practice. So I just feel like, I mean, it's kind of like a pressure thing. There's a lot of pressure in having everybody just out to get you, but we're just working really, really hard lately, and I mean, we won't quit. So.
Well, there's only a few weeks left before the playoffs, and CJ, we know you got to get to practice or get going to the game. I guess more.
My favorite Indian restaurant is literally across the street from Cal Berkeley. So
you can't. Okay, let's like Cal Berkeley and food have gotten Trevor off on these tangents that we can't get him away from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna make you bring us cookies the next time you come in. Okay, is that a deal? All right. Thanks for coming in, CJ.
Thank you.
Great job, and good luck tonight. We'll see you on Bakersfield.com.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, CJ. We'll be right back on BVarsity Live with the PAG meter coming up next.